Yeah, I share a lot in common with everybody who's been talking about um, not really understanding the scope of the problem, or maybe not emotionally connecting with the problem, um, or maybe feeling helpless about the problem, or you know, engaging in personal ways to change climate change, like going vegan and riding a bike, which I'm a huge fan of for like 25 years. But um, I I saw something happen in 2019 that really changed my perspective a lot. Um, One, I saw those Extinction Rebellion activists in London um, going out and occupying the city, blocking bridges, blocking roads, and really doing it again and again. I mean, the media is not out there a lot, but I'm pretty thorough in my research, and I noticed a lot of individual stories being told of people not just going out and getting arrested one time, but going out and getting arrested again and again and again. And that spoke to me. Something about that really spoke to me about what is necessary. And I listened to a lot of talks and things, and I really started to connect with the problem to a point where I felt like I can do this um, civil disobedience stuff. Um, so anyways, I made some life choices, and I've been talking to people about saving the planet for a couple of years now. And I want to talk about the social experiment that I kind of do when I talk to people, because I talk to a lot of folks about this problem. And the social experiment, because we can make this really complicated, right? But just sometimes when I'm talking to people about this, I just ask them two very simple questions, because it's so easy for people to get abstracted. One question is actually it's just one question, really. It's, do you think that we could save the planet with civil disobedience? Or do you think that the point that we're at that point that we need to do civil disobedience to save the planet? And it really speaks to two things. One, business as usual, voting and things isn't getting it done. And two, like, is the problem that bad? Do we have to do something physical to ourselves even to get this to fix the problem? And like I said, it's a social experiment. You'd be really, really, really surprised. As long as you're talking to folks of a relatively similar mindset, you might find 1 in 2, 1 in 3, 1 in 4 people are going to say, yeah, civil disobedience to save the planet. That sounds great. Let's do it. But then there's this long gap between them actually agreeing that's a good idea to actually doing it. And what I've found is that what closes that gap is talking to each other and telling these stories and telling about our experience. So as I said, I got arrested 3 times in October. Actually, I've been arrested 11 times in 2022. So looking for those campaigns, so like Extinction Rebellion. I think with Extinction Rebellion and Declare Emergency, I got arrested 5 times in April. Then I got arrested 2 more times in July. And then I think 3 more times in October, I guess. And I was really looking for that feeling of just, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to sit in the road, and then I'm going to do it again and again and again and again, because I really truly believe that that's what's necessary. And eventually it does catch up to you a little bit. So I have this ankle bracelet on, and my movement is limited. I was actually planning on traveling around a little bit until the next trial, and doing some canvassing and stuff, and going to some cool places to talk to people about my adventures and things. And now I'm sort of limited to 50-mile range, and I have a curfew, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. They follow me my every move, right? They said if I go out to walk a dog after 7 p.m., they'll know. So like they're serious about this. And that's surprising. It's like it's literally house arrest. So it's like it's almost like it's hard to imagine. Like you take a shower and you have this thing on, you're cooking dinner, you go to sleep, you got this thing on your ankle, and it really changes your perspective on the restricted mobility. But you know that's the price we're paying for living in reality. The way I look at it, like I don't see ignoring the problem as connecting with reality. I think if we're out in the road, if we're doing this kind of thing, then that's reality. So, it's weird that the state cracked down on me like this, but it's not going to stop me, because that's not who we are. I think as people, I don't think ultimately we're all going to just turn away from this problem and ignore it. I think we're going to face it more and more and more, as we hear these stories and we do our research, like some of you are doing right now, listening to these stories and talking about it, and trying to see what you can do. And so Declare Emergency is one of those groups that's doing the right thing. I think Extinction Rebellion is also one of them, but I think Declare Emergency is just amazing. So I'm with them, and like I said, I've been to jail lots of times, and they're always there, helping to take care of me when I come out, supporting me. I don't even live in Maryland. I don't work in Maryland, and yet I have activists who have given me a place to stay and everything. And so I don't, even though things would normally be very bad right now, it's not so bad with the support of the other fellow activists, which is humbling. It's humbling beyond belief, but it's also what's necessary, I think. So anyways, thank you for letting me share my thoughts. I mean, really, it's a huge privilege to talk to all of you, and I wish I could talk to you guys and get to know all of you and your thoughts on this, and what you're thinking, and because I want to know, because I'm already in this thing. What I have to say isn't important. Like what you guys have to say, and the stories that brought you to this meeting, and what's it going to take to get you guys to come out and join this battle and be rebels. That's what I want. So anyways, thank you so much for letting me talk.